Alright, we're back on the Liberty. So, pre-camera I took all the wheels off, managed to get the two rear hub nuts off, which is nice. The two front ones are seized on there. They're not coming off. Not a hope in the world. So, I'll take them off as one piece and take them out in the vise later. In the meantime, I've jumped back into the interior for a minute. Undone some screws. So there's 2 screws in this little coin holder, 3 screws in the center console, 2 screws in the top. So obviously you take your gear knob off, take this round out, take this piece out, and then this piece, if you take the front up, that comes out. This little piece. This piece, I think, it's just these 2 screws and it should come out. So we're going to keep moving on it. Yeah, I don't really know what we're going to take out today, but we're just going to spend an hour or so, just take some more out, push this one forward, because I'm pretty sick of this car. Pretty tired of looking at it. It's a shame it's gone how it's gone, but it is what it is. Yep, so the sides clip and that falls out. There's that part. So we're getting closer. Now these pieces, ugh, nice quality stuff. So and the chewing gum. How did this come out? I think you just wrench on it a little bit and it starts to come out. Let's stick the camera back here. So that's some wrenching. Yes. There's no screws in it. These. The side bit comes out. And then there's a couple of screws up in here. And this side vent should come off, which is nice. There's another piece we don't need. One screw even, someone didn't put the bottom screw back in. So again, squeeze that. Wriggle that out the side. There's that disconnected. We'll come back when I figure it out. We're back. So I went a little bit ham and got this panel out. You've obviously seen me struggle with that a little bit before. Undid the 4 screws to hold this in. Wow. Wowee. Boys, we're gonna find some cool things today. I love pulling apart cars where other people have just butchered them because you really get to see what people actually will do. I also hate it with the fashion. So one more screw and this bad boy will come out. And we'll have a cluster because I've undone the other 4 screws. So there's one on each side, one at the bottom each side, and then this top one that I neglected to undo. So there's that. And then we also get to figure out this bird's nest and what someone's done here. And we get to have a little giggle together. Ape. Let's put this coil back in here because I don't want to deal with that. So shout out to whoever did the wiring on this, because this is looking real interesting. Hopefully this is soldered, because that would definitely be my preferred method compared to twist and tape. I'm not holding my breath though. Oh no, they soldered it. Nice. So we've progressed. So there's a couple of bolts under here that hold the airbag in. I've popped that out. You need to pop that out because that holds 2 bolts here. Should loosen this side. There's obviously a side bolt in there and 2 on the other side. So I'm just sort of working my way through trying to disconnect things from the bar because everything's mounted to that. So if I disconnect these 2, bearing in mind they're not that tight, they're just like a 10mm bolt, and 3/8 getting them out pretty easy. So spin them out, and this side should come loose, and then we just have to work on the other side, finding out where it's connected to the bar, and then we should be able to get most of the dash piece out. Which would be nice because that'll give us full access to the heater cores and stuff. We can get rid of all of that nightmare. And with any luck, so that's fairly loose. It's obviously still tight at the front somewhere, but once this front part's out, it should be alright. So there's 2 bolts under here. I undid those, and I gave it a pull, and we're getting quite close. So now it's just a matter of wriggling the wiring free, because a lot of that is caught, or pulling it forward, and then we can get at it. But for the most part, not the worst time ever. So there seems to be 2 plugs over here that connect the dash wiring. To that side. Couple under here. One there. So now it's just a plug game really, because once everything's unplugged it should come loose. It's just figuring out what's plugged in. That's the issue. So usually try and try and figure that out beforehand, but in this case, it's whatever. Any other plugs that we're going to need to take? Oh, we need to take that plug and that plug. So yeah, you just unplug things and it'll come out. So I'll unplug these two on this side into the fuse block and it'll all come out, I think. Undo the 10mm bolt on the front, holding that one in. And that should be the dash out. And that's just the body loom. That should be a little bit nicer to me. All right. Just like that, dashes out. So I would recommend taking out the steering wheel first and the indicator stalk, as this part gets caught. I did damage that, but at the end of the day that is repairable and reusable should I want to, but I won't be. The loom's the thing I need off of it. So now you've got complete access to everything. Obviously the idea would be that you just slide it forward, but I need more access to this and you get some torque bits for that. So you take the airbag out, undo that, the steering wheel will come out, then I'll get this part off and the ignition barrel out and do the rest of it. But that's a later issue. Alright, so undo the two Torx bits on the side, and I'd like to try and show you this funky little thing. So what you gotta do is push the yellow clip down and then slide this across and then it'll release. It's not the worst thing ever to do, but it's definitely not the greatest either. So let's see if we can get it. So literally push this in, get that in all the way, and it should force across, but it's a little bit painful to get properly. There we go. So there's an airbag that we need. And yeah, we unplug the horn, push down that, plug that, undo this screw, and the steering wheel's free. And that's pretty much everything. Oh sorry, that's the cruise control. But yeah, I'll find a socket. Alright, so we are out of time for today, but that's okay because we made some progress. So the dash is out. Should have probably taken the wheel out first, but it is what it is. When we come back, we'll continue stripping the interior and getting this out, and then we'll go back to the outside because I need the carpet out. The carpet's pretty much ready to go, just take out the heater coils and stuff. But yes, progress has been made. It's really coming together now. Honestly, there's not huge amounts left to do inside, but I do need to strip the body loom and keep it complete. So like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content, I guess. If not, I hope you enjoyed this and have a nice life. See ya.